On this week's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Bob is back at Southern Woods Plantation in Sylvester, Georgia for some more quail hunting. And this week's Sportsman's Table recipe features a South Carolina certified fried snapper recipe. Stay tuned for this and a whole lot more on this week's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine.
Guys, this has been a great day. We shot this hard. Look at that. Wow, let me hold that thing. Nice. Well, folks, welcome to our show this week. We are back down at Southern Woods and with more of our Chevy partners. If you saw last week's show, well, I tell you what, we had some great action with some great partners. And again, I always got to ask you, what's in your garage? And if it's not a Chevrolet, then, well, you're just wrong. But I've got some special guests that are going to start off with me this week and going to be my wingmen. And on my far right over here is John Thornton. He's the owner of John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs, Georgia. And next to him is my good friend William Strickland of Bellamy Strickland Chevrolet in McDonough, Georgia. And Trey Detmering is also with John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. And guys, I just have to give you the old bump all the way down. Go Auburn Tigers, huh? Yeah, William. John, listen, it is a pleasure to have outdoorsmen, but also Chevrolet dealers who love the outdoors. And I know you guys do. This is what you do. You love doing this, and I love taking and going with you. So I just want to thank you with that and thank for all that you guys do for all of us outdoorsmen, okay? It is a great opportunity for us. And John, you and I think, Mr. Newt Hughes is going to put us on the first covey, and then I'm going to hunt with each one of you guys, okay? Now, just be easy on me and John out here, okay? It'll be all good, okay?
Thanks,
and, well, guys, listen, I thank y'all, the individual. We're going to do that all, but I'll tell you what, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
All right, man. You ready, John?
Let's go.
Let's go do her. What are you thinking, Dixie?
Get over, Dixie. Come and ask me if it's okay to look.
Yeah, it did.
Get over, Dixie.
Well, there they go. There, down. Okay, awesome. How many did you get, John?
3, I think.
Okay, that's all I'm talking about. Woo!
Whoa!
That's a nice covey rise out of that. Nice covey rise.
I know.
And the only good thing about that is it's Southern Woods.
Southern Woods is great.
You know, listen, I have to ask, how many years have you been a Chevrolet dealer? And, you know, just your dedication is just remarkable. I mean, I know you put your heart and soul in that dealership.
Well, I have. I've been a dealer since 1983.
Wow.
And Trey came in and took over a few years ago, so we're good partners now. He's a great dealer. He's a lot smarter than I am and does all this newfangled stuff a lot better than I do. But we've been able to develop a great relationship that thrives when we get out and do things like this. Right after he came to work for us, I started a deal going once a year quail hunting with he and my other son-in-law, and it's been great.
That's awesome. All right, the kids say they're here.
Get over.
Dixie's looking.
Oh, Bill. Two dead and one full butt. Dixie, heel.
Gotta be more in there, Bill. Gotta be more in there.
All right, Bill's on point, straight in there on that dead bird, so y'all watch him.
All right, William.
Okay.
I
Get a
see
bird.
him.
Yep.
That may be clear.
Those birds.
Bill
move.
says we're done here. Okay.
All right, Bob. You saw I needed a little help.
Nah, but I'm right there with you.
Dixie, get a bird.
Just as soon as Dixie gets it up.
Get it.
There we go. All right. Dixie did good.
All right.
There's the other one.
There's our other dead bird.
That was the one I was looking.
Come here.
Yep. Point in the back, William. Nicely done. Dot and Bill.
Boy, that's real pretty when they're getting
It
like
is,
that,
ain't
isn't
it?
it?
Dixie makes 3. I got a feeling it's coming your way, William. Oh. That thing went around that tree. I had to have an excuse on that one. You know, gosh. Goodness. Oh, well. I can't get them all.
You know, Bob,
I can't get them all, brother.
Bob, sometimes you got to leave a little seed,
You
you know?
got to, I'm telling you.
You got to leave seed.
Well, listen, let's talk a little bit about Bellamy Strickland and your years as a dealer, and just, of course, you're a big outdoorsman, okay? I see you all the time, and you know, it's just one of those things that it's really a pleasure, because you guys, you get it, and you do as an individual.
Well, thanks. I enjoy being outside an awful lot, and I was raised in the country. I'm a country boy at heart, and I love getting out there. I've taught my daughter to get outside a little bit. She enjoys horses and hunting a little bit. So, and we enjoy being out here with you guys. Chevrolet is a big part of the outdoors, as you know, and it's been really good to both of us.
Well, I can tell you, it's been great having you as a wingman today, but you know, there's a lot more birds out here, so let's see if we can go get some.
All right, Bob,
man,
thanks
let's do
a lot.
it. All right, thanks. Whoa. Ah!
Get a bird.
Find him, Dixie. Find him. There he goes. Take him, Trey. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Woo! Listen, you know, I can tell. John's got you out of that dealership, Bo. I'm War Eagle, man. You know, it's been a while since you and I have been not only on camera, but been hunting together. The last time I remember, it was colder than a well digger's butt in the Klondike. 14 degrees, ice and snow, and we were out quail hunting. But you know, great conditions today.
Perfect.
But I can tell you still get out and hunt a little bit.
As much as possible.
Well, look, I know you love the outdoors, okay? But you also love Chevrolet, and that's been your life. And, you know, tell me a little bit about your background and history of that, because, I mean, it really means so much to us who love the outdoors.
I got into it about 15 years ago with the family business, and have gotten to meet and do things that I never would have thought I would have gotten to do with Chevrolet. And, it's been a great ride.
Well, we got more quail out there, brother.
Let's go get them.
War Eagle. Okay. You know, as dedicated Auburn fans, they're everywhere, okay? They really are. But I have to say, go Vols, okay? Yeah, Tennessee, got to have it. All right. Let's go, man. We'll get some more quail. All right. All right, Trey, I got a feeling they're all going to go your way.
Dick. Dick, come. Get a bird.
Here.
Get a bird.
There they go. There we got them. Woo, and they're still coming out of there. Man. Well, this looks like a water retrieve here. Dixie and a water retrieve. Trey, you don't see that every day.
No, you don't.
Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. There she comes.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer.
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
In the wild,
Nature dictates that when it's time to eat, animals will instinctively find and devour the meal that satisfies them most. In the water, Berkeley Powerbait's scientifically proven formula triggers the natural predatory instinct in bass. Now available in a plethora of shapes, sizes, and colors. Berkeley Powerbait. Fish bite and won't let go.
That's another destination wrap for me. It's time for me to head home to the annual 2020 Palmetto Sportsman's Classic, March 27 through 29 at the State Fairgrounds in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't miss South Carolina's premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor sporting show. Plenty of food, shopping, wildlife exhibits, and special events for the entire family. Make sure you mark your calendars for the Palmetto Sportsman's Classic, March 27th through the 29th. I'll see you there.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these following sponsors. Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department, it's a matter of taste. By Browning, the best there is. By Wakawachi Marina and Deck 383, located in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. By the Old 96 District of South Carolina, come discover the unexpected wonders. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing, your source for all your promotional product needs.
Well, folks, welcome back to our show this week. You know, I always love having great friends. Well, you know, when you're quail hunting, you got to have a good wingman, and I've got two of the best from the state of South Carolina. Two of my great friends. The one right next to me here, Chuck McDonald. Okay, McDonald Law. This guy keeps me out of trouble. Tiger fan #1, okay. And I tell you what, the next one is Brian White, representative from Anderson, South Carolina. These two guys are great outdoorsmen. They love it. Brian,
Bob,
thanks so much for being a guest on the show, and both you guys. I mean, coming down to South Georgia to quail hunt. I mean, look at you styling and profiling, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, Brian, you do so much for the sportsmen, not only throughout the state, but you also do it on a national level as well.
That's right. Yeah, the Congressional Sportsman's Foundation has state chapters called NASC, and matter of fact, we just finished up our annual event here in South Georgia, and brought in people from all over the country to show them how great South Georgia is for quail hunting and other types of hunting. But Bob, thanks for you for always being a good supporter of ours in the great outdoors. And
oh,
what
Brian,
you do.
it is a pleasure. And you know, Chuck, I tell you what, the thing I got to say about this guy, McDonald Law, okay, you're wondering, why has he got an attorney? Well, you never know when you may need one, okay? You know, we always say, 911, call Chuck.
Well, I'm like the Maytag repairman with you. You never get in any trouble, buddy. You
no, sir.
Rock solid.
Bo, I got two great coaches. Yeah. I got two great wingmen. I want to thank you both. Let's go shoot some birds.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Dot.
Let's ask the trick.
And Bill have got us a bird here, and here comes Dixie.
I might have to buy some and try that trick on the way home. Deep fried smoked sausage. You have some pretty dogs.
Good spot.
Good bird, Dick. Get it. There he is.
Woo! I thought he was coming your way. I'm sorry, gosh. Man.
They should come my way. They know I keep missing them so far this
But
morning.
them some good company rises, I'm telling you. You know, one of the great things about coming down here is bringing friends who love to do this. Yeah. I have to ask you, I know you kind of do it all. What is your favorite thing? What do you love to do the most?
Well, we're doing it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't believe I've ever asked you that question.
Yeah, I grew up quail hunting. And,
oh, wow.
That's all we had nothing else to do where I grew up in rural South Carolina other than quail hunt. It was all family and farmland around, so that's what we did. My dad taught me to respect the outdoors. You know, if you take game, you have to eat it. You don't just take to be taken, and you thank God for his creatures every day. So.
Well, I have to finally ask you, what's coming up special that really pegs the needle for you with the coalition?
I think one of our biggest things that we're doing now is the shooting sports. The fastest growing population of shooters is women, believe it or not. And we're getting high school youth involved in skeet and trap shoots, and just to promote sporting clays. I mean, that's part of shooting, because the average person doesn't understand that by buying these guns and buying this ammo, you're contributing to conservation, which is God's world, and that's what we're going to try to take care of and provide that access for people to be able to do it. I think that's the number one issue, is access. But go out, buy a hunting license.
You bet.
And you'll preserve the great outdoors.
Brian, it's been a pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Let's
you.
go get some more
All right.
cookies. All right, Chuck.
All right, Mr. Bob.
Come on, man.
Dick.
Wingmen
Get a bird.
on point.
Dick, get a bird.
I tell you
Get a
what,
bird.
Dot and Bill are working their heart out for us here this morning. And so is Dixie. There we go.
That one Brian wounded was.
I think that was one of the, that had a leg down on it. Okay, well, we got him anyway.
Bring it, Dot.
Dot says I'm on to the next one. Up.
Dick, Dick.
You know, dude, I'm telling you, Dixie says, look, Dad, huh? Give me a break. All right, Chuck, there got to be more. This could be the big one.
Coming my way.
I know. Oh, nicely done, Chuck. Awesome shot. Wow.
Thank you.
Man, I think they're going to leave us out front. Take it. Oh, you got the tail end. It was coming down. Right, coming down. That's okay, Chuck.
Yeah.
I think he'll helicopter in.
Yeah, I saw some feathers fly.
Well, Chuck, listen, I have to ask you, as Newt's going over there, you know, we've been friends for, gosh, over 15 plus years.
Yeah.
One of the things that I have really become very fond of you is, you know, you've gotten back out into the outdoors. I'm not sure if that's just because I get you out here, but, you know, you grew up that way.
Yeah.
Then you kind of got away from it
That's
a little
right.
bit.
Absolutely.
And now I got to get you out behind a laptop and occasion
I
to do
love it.
this, but you do.
Yeah.
And-
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
it's really so enjoyable to have you out and have you as a wingman, but I love, the next thing I got to do is got to get you on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need some help on the boat, brother.
Okay,
So,
now
yeah.
look, I'm going to go ahead. I know that you know, we're going to date this a little bit, that you're Clemson Tigers, okay? But I have to say this, it's been a while. The last time we were on a show, South Carolina Gamecocks were on a roll.
They were.
Okay, they had Dabo up on the ropes. It was 5-0, okay, and now it's the tails have turned.
Yeah.
And now it's 6-0 against
Exactly.
the Gamecocks. But you guys lost the national championship, but you'll be back.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Better team won that night. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, but folks, I have to tell you though, Chuck has the best of both worlds. Now, he went to Clemson and got his engineering degree, and then he went to USC School of Law in Columbia, okay? So he has a balance, but he still leans over to the Tigers, okay?
It's pretty strong lean, but
Yeah.
I got a degree from South Carolina.
Well, look,
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
I haven't learned the tiger rag yet, but I'm sure before the trip's over, you'll teach me.
We'll see.
Okay, let's go get some
All
more
right,
quail.
Good deal.
When we come back, we head to the Sportsman's Table for another South Carolina certified seafood recipe. Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
This reel allows you to cover more water, make more casts, giving you more opportunities to catch more fish. The new Revo Rocket, Abu Garcia for life.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or out of state, be sure to buy South Carolina grown meats, vegetables, and fruits. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Sportsman's Table, folks. We're here at Deck 383 Restaurant in beautiful Murrells Inlet, and with me today is Chef Tom Mullally. He is chef instructor, and he owns Strand Catering right here in Murrells Inlet. He's got a special fish recipe for us. I tell you what, this guy never ceases to amaze me. Tom,
hey,
it's
Bob,
always a pleasure, man. I know. Before we get you off, well, I'd love to get you on the boat, but I know you got a tea time you got to get to.
There's never enough hours in the day. You know how that works.
I tell you. Well, what do you got for us?
Fresh local red snapper right here out of the inlet, right in our Atlantic waters.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful stuff. Doesn't get any better than that. So again, as you know, Bob, no bland food allowed. A little salt, little pepper.
Yeah, spice of life.
Yeah, we've got our pan piping hot here. Definition of saute is minimal oil and high heat. So we're looking for that sizzle factor. I always want to hear that sizzle. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Now, on a piece of fish like that, I know you guys tell me all the time, don't overcook the meat.
Correct. There's nothing worse than an overcooked piece of fish. You don't want it to be dry. You want it to be nice and moist in the center. So you don't want to cook it well done, but like medium to mid-well. It can be a little loose in the center just so it's a little bit tender.
And we're all about certified SC, okay?
Always.
Poultry, all the great things that you guys put together and you use not only on the table but in the restaurant. You're right.
Always, always. From sea to land, fresh and local. That's how we roll. Sometimes this is one of those items that people don't frequently use, but you know Chef Tom likes to be a little bit different from the competition.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got rice plantations going on in our state, so I figured it'd be nice and appropriate to have a little rice on there. And this right here, my friend, I love this. This is just fresh, roasted Silver Queen corn, shucked off the cob. It's gonna go great with our fish. Just fresh and sweet, doesn't get any better.
Got some carrot sticks.
Yeah. When we garnish, we're looking for odd numbers, 3s and 5s, that type of stuff. It's better for eye appeal.
Yeah, man.
The plate is definitely coming alive, as we can tell. Got a little yellow squash here. Look at all those colors coming together.
Yes, sir.
These are fresh red pearl onions. I'm always up to something. I'm always in competition with myself, Bob.
I know you are, and that's a good thing. Right here on the Sportsman's Table, too.
Now, I think it needs a little bit of green. We're going to put some green in there.
Okay. And, folks, if you want a copy of Chef Tom's recipe, just log on to bobredfern.com, and it'll be right there.
It's our beautiful piece of local snapper. Oh, man, it's all coming alive, Bob. I can feel it. We're going to lace it with a little roasted red bell pepper sauce.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
Just makes you want to eat it.
Big time.
Excellent. We're going to hit it with a little balsamic glaze. Balsamic glaze is just a little reduction of balsamic vinegar.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Balsamic vinegar has a lot of natural sugars in there, so when you reduce it down, Bob, on a little medium-low heat, it gets a syrupy texture.
Oh, wow.
And then I think we just need one more color, a little bit of fresh scallion. And there you go, sir.
There we go.
Looks good enough to eat.
Oh, my goodness, Tom, thank you so much. And, folks, listen, if you want to see what's fresh on the menu, log on to CertifiedSCGrown.com. Buy local, eat fresh. You can't do any better. And from Deck 383 Restaurant right here in Murrells Inlet, we want to see you right back here again next week on another great edition of the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on food that's fresher and tastier, go online at CertifiedSCGrown.com. Buy certified South Carolina grown products. It's a matter of taste.
For great food, amazing views, and the best live entertainment, there's no better place in Murrells Inlet than Deck 383. Located on the beautiful Waccamaw River, you can sit outdoors on our spacious deck and enjoy the sunset over the river, or you can just relax and listen to your favorite music with friends. Enjoy great food that's prepared fresh daily and cooked to order. And if you enjoy karaoke or live music, Deck 383 is the place to be for locals and tourists. Get away from the crowd and join us at Deck 383 in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow.
That's pretty
That's
sweet.
cool.
Where's the trailer though? Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina.
Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
That's another destination wrap for me. It's time for me to head home to the annual 2020 Palmetto Sportsman's Classic, March 27 through 29 at the State Fairgrounds in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't miss South Carolina's premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor sporting show. Plenty of food, shopping, wildlife exhibits, and special events for the entire family. Make sure you mark your calendars for the Palmetto Sportsman's Classic, March 27th through the 29th. I'll see you there.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these following sponsors: the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Life's Just Better Outdoors, by Abu Garcia for Life, by Browning Ammunition, Browning, the best there is, by Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best in southern comfort in quail hunting, and by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
Well, folks, it's time to pack and go. Another show is in the books. Southern Woods Plantation in Sylvester, Georgia. I've got to thank my guests this week, all the guys from Chevrolet. They make it happen. Over the years, Chevrolet makes our destinations possible all across the country. My great friends in South Carolina, listen, it's always wonderful to have wingmen on your side when you're upland bird hunting. The great folks at Browning for the Browning shotguns that I use and the Browning ammunition. Again, I couldn't do it without all those great things, but I couldn't do it without you. Again, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another great episode.